everybody, it's Hexa, and today's video is going to be another look what I thought today. I'm sorry about the lighting being kind of shitty. I've basically got my camera set up on a huge pile of books on a table with a big lamp behind it, because situation is not ideal. Anyways, today's topic is going to be animal testing and animal cruelty in the cosmetics industry. As you guys may know, I live in China, and not so fun fact about China is that it is the only country in the world that legally requires the testing of cosmetic products in order to be sold in China. That means that the majority of makeup that is available for purchase in China is tested on animals and is from a cruelty brand. This makes it really difficult for me to get my hands on products that are cruelty-free. I love makeup and I want to be a makeup artist. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm hoping to start a course at the Makeup Forever Academy in Shanghai this year to do the master course on makeup art. Unfortunately, Makeup Forever is also not a cruelty-free brand, but it's the only option that I really know of to get my certificate or degree or whatever it's called to actually become a makeup artist. It's the only option I have in Shanghai at the moment, as far as I know. As soon as I finish my course, I am hoping to convert entirely to cruelty-free products, which is going to be expensive and very difficult for me. But right now, you know, I'm doing what I have to do to accomplish something that is a dream of mine. And it's actually really important for me to do this because makeup artists get paid pretty well, and I'm going to college next year, and I'm gonna need to be able to do something and have a job. I don't come from a very, very rich family, and I want to be able to sustain myself and actually be paid well for something. I don't want to just be getting a really low-paid job. I want to do something I'm passionate about and that pays well, and this is a wonderful option for me. Something that really breaks my heart is the fact that China, which is one of the most populated countries in the world, can care so little about animals. I don't understand why this is a requirement. Some of the best makeup brands out there, like Too Faced Cosmetics, Urban Decay, they do not test on animals, and they have some of the best products. Kat Von D as well. There are rarely any reports of allergic reactions or any negative side effects from using products that are made by these brands. So I really don't understand why it's a requirement in China. I really don't get it. There is no point behind it. There is no logic behind it. I can't wrap my head around why this is a requirement. And the thing is that I would be fine with buying things online. It's a little bit sad and annoying because, you know, I like to swatch things on my arms. I like to try things out before I purchase them. But if I have to buy things online, then I will. The problem here is that Sephora only ships to a very, very small number of countries, which do not include China, so it's difficult for me to get Sephora products to me. Usually, if I'm getting Sephora products that are not available in China or in Hong Kong or Romania, I'm kind of like asking my friends whenever they go back to America to bring me some stuff back. But as I said, I would be fine with ordering things online until I found out what the import tax is. As you guys know, last year I did a review and swatches and tutorial with the Sparkle Baby palette by Sugar Pill. Sugar Pill is a cruelty-free brand, and a lot of their products are also vegan. I think this palette costs $34, and then the shipping is probably another $20 or $30. But just today, I found out how much the import tax was, because I got this as a present from my mom, and she never told me how much she paid for import tax. It was $130. Like, I can't afford that. I cannot afford to spend $130 on import tax every single time I want to buy something that's cruelty-free. I love animals. I have a dog. I've had cats in the past. I've had hamsters. I love animals. I think they're adorable. I may not be vegan or vegetarian myself, but I've tried going vegetarian, and it was fine for me. Like, the first 2 or 3 weeks were torture, but after that I got used to it. It was more a medical problem. Like, I had very low immunity, I was losing weight, I developed anemia. It just isn't an option for me, but I would do it if I could. If I could actually sustain my health as a vegetarian person, I would totally do that. As I said, I've tried it, it didn't work out for me, but I did what I could. At least I gave it a shot. I didn't think I would get so emotional about this, but like today, because I've been avoiding watching videos of animal testing in the past because I really didn't want to like face that reality. I didn't want to know how bad the situation actually is, but I just watched a video made by PETA, and it's basically animal testing in 60 seconds, and you just hear those animals wailing, and they sound so human, you know. There's monkeys and dogs, you know, puppies and kittens and animals that we keep as pets, and they're being chained, they're being tortured, they're so agitated and sad and angry and panicky, and they are literally being murdered for something that is completely unnecessary. Like, it just makes me so sad. I never faced the reality of this because I didn't want to. I didn't want to, like, see that right in front of me. But after I did, you know, I wanted to show the video to my mom because I was talking to her about this and talking to her about why I want to convert to cruelty-free, and she didn't want to watch it for obvious reasons, the same reasons why I didn't want to watch it before, because I just don't want to face the reality, and neither did she. So I was like, okay, you don't have to watch it, but at least listen to this. And like 20 seconds into the video, she said, "You're being insensitive." And I'm not like, I'm not trashing my mom at all. I understand completely why you wouldn't want to watch that or listen to those sounds, but my response to that statement was, how is this insensitive? How is bringing awareness to this issue insensitive in comparison to being the cause of this issue? This is shit that Holocaust victims went through. This is shit that Hitler and his psychopaths and freaky experimental doctors were doing to Jewish people and other people that they kept in concentration camps during the Holocaust. This would be considered an atrocity and an abomination if it was on humans. But why do we subject animals to that? Why are they so far below us? I can understand eating meat. We're human. We are omnivores by nature. We are supposed to eat meat. It is in our DNA. But we are not supposed to torture animals just for some fucking paint that you put on your eyes and on your lips. That's not what we are. That's not our place in the food chain or in the ladder of evolution or whatever. I didn't think I was gonna get this emotional on camera. Like in my previous video about the whole MCR not getting back together, I said I can't cry in front of people or I can't cry on camera, but apparently I can, because I just did. I really don't know what to do at this point, because some of my favorite brands, and some really, really well-known brands as well, are not cruelty-free. Cowdali, which was in my favorites video, I fucking love their skincare products. They're not cruelty-free, but they claim to be on their packaging. Benefit Cosmetics, they claim to be cruelty-free, but they sell in China, so they can't be. Makeup Forever, as I said, it's not cruelty-free. MAC Cosmetics, it's not cruelty-free. Many of the major drugstore brands, Maybelline, L'Oreal, Olay, Max Factor, none of those are cruelty-free. We are paying money to people who think it's okay to torture animals. I don't know what more I can say about this. Like, I don't know what more I can say about this. It's a personal moral issue between yourself. You know, it's all about your own consciousness and how much of these facts you can bear to just block out and ignore so that you can continue living comfortably and using the products that you love. But, you know, just imagine that your cat or your bunny rabbit or your hamster or your dog is in that position, because there are real animals that are kept as pets usually that right now are in cages or are tied to a chopping board and are being tortured so that you can have some fancy paint to put on your face. Beginning my journey as someone who wants to be a makeup artist and starting in this world in China is extremely challenging and heartbreaking and difficult. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna pay those import taxes. I don't know how I'm going to convert to cruelty-free, because I just don't have the option as someone who's living in China. I don't understand why. I really don't. I've said this 1,000 times in this video, but it doesn't matter how many times I say it or think about it, I can't wrap my head around why. Down below I'm going to leave a link to a website that lists all or as many cruelty-free brands as they know of. It's also a website that has kind of like called out a lot of the brands that claim to be cruelty-free but are not. And I'm also going to link the PETA video that emotionally destroyed me. It's not easy to watch. If you really think about it, it's not easy to watch. If you just stare at it blankly, it may just sound like a bunch of wailing and some random flash images, but in actual fact, it's just a grain of salt in the issue and in what is going on. At the end of this video, I would just like to do a little bit of shameless self-promoting. I don't like to do this so much usually, but I would just like for you guys to share this video and also share my channel, encourage your friends to subscribe and to start watching my channel. Because here's the deal, is that the more people watch my videos, the more money that I can make from the monetization. And I know that sounds selfish, but I have a beauty channel, and a beauty channel is extremely expensive because you have to stay on top of all of the new releases. You have to keep on, you know, buying the newest thing so that you can do a review and a swatch video and a tutorial with it. That's really expensive for me, and in order to get these products shipped over from other countries and be able to afford shipping cruelty-free items to me is even more expensive. And I would just really, really like to ask for you guys to support me in my journey to trying to convert to cruelty-free. This process will probably only be able to fully start once I move to Germany next year, because right now I'm in China. I'm going to be doing a course at Makeup Forever, which is not a cruelty-free brand. There's nothing I can do about that. There's no other option that I have to achieve my dream right now. But yeah, that's the bottom line, is that the more people support me and follow me, the easier it's going to be for me to be able to show you guys cruelty-free items and convert to a lifestyle, at least as a makeup artist, that does not require torturing small innocent creatures. That was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I really, really hope that it got you thinking and that it's going to change your mind a little bit and get you to start reevaluating the products that you use and get you to maybe make the change, make the switch, because I can't right now, unfortunately. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!